Happy Thursday, LinkedIn family. Week is almost done. It's time for another Coffee with Bob. And once again, I have the distinct pleasure of introducing you all to a brand new connection that I have. And as you probably are aware, I always say it only takes one connection to change a life. And here's where I'm hoping that we can help change a life by meeting Michael Watkins. Watkins is in a very unique situation right now. And I think it's up to us as a community to help pitch in and give him a hand. So one thing I'm going to preface, you might have to do a little rewinding and listening again because of Michael's situation. His connection's not that great, but Michael's going to do a great job in speaking as loudly as he can to make sure we can speak through the garble. So Michael, welcome. Thank you for joining me for this Coffee with Bob today. I really appreciate it. And why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Thank you, Bob, for having me with coffee today. I enjoyed this. Without the coffee, though, I'm a decaf person.
Okay.
But my name is Michael Watkins. I am a recent 2020 graduate of Campbell University. I graduated in May.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. It was without all the pomp and circumstance, as you all well know. Before that, I had graduated from Wake Tech with an associate's degree in medical office administration. My degree from Campbell is in healthcare management. Thank you, thank you. I was, and I had, after graduation, I had gotten a great job at Oak City Cares. But before that happened, I had gotten a notice from my landlord that my lease was being denied for renewal after I've lived there for 10 years.
Wow.
And I had to move at the end of July. And I've been struggling since then. When I lost the apartment, the job kind of went with it because I had nowhere to keep myself or my clothes clean.
Right.
So the job went after the apartment went, and I've been struggling since. I've been staying outside. I've been staying in hotels. It's been a real struggle. And right now I'm trying to get an apartment on 401 at Chandler Ridge apartment complex. And they require a $650 deposit for me to secure the apartment before they actually decide I'll get it.
Right.
Also, Wake County my voucher is for a 1-bedroom apartment. I've been approved for a 2-bedroom apartment. So Wake County is deciding whether they should let me get the 2-bedroom apartment or not. So it's still a waiting game.
Sure.
And in the meantime, my life is in limbo while I'm waiting in this waiting game. There are not a lot of affordable apartments for singles. They're just not. Most 1-bedrooms are already filled. Shelters are usually at capacity. Honestly, I don't think I'd want to go to a shelter because that's a breeding ground for germs.
Right. Yeah.
I would not trust a shelter. I would not. Not that I'm trying to be selective, but for health purposes, I would not trust a shelter.
Well,
and that's pretty much where I am, Bob, right now.
Right. And you're in the Raleigh, North Carolina area. Is that correct?
I am. I'm in Raleigh. Currently, I am staying at the Best Western on Capitol Boulevard.
Okay.
But tonight is my last night. So after tonight, I don't know what I'll do. So this is where I am.
Yeah, I was contacted by a real good connection friend of mine, Chuck Hester, who you're familiar with. Chuck is consider Chuck to be a mentor of mine. I've known Chuck for years, and he's really helped me out with this platform. And he's a big fan of paying it forward, as am I. So, that's why I wanted to do this Coffee with Bob to kind of get you introduced out there, and not only just for home connections, but for job opportunities, right?
Absolutely. I'm interested, preferably in something in my major field, if possible, healthcare management. Even if it's entry level, that would be fine. But right now, something, any work that's sustainable for me to get somewhere to live. To afford somewhere to live. That's what I'm more concerned about right now.
Yeah. So tell me about, your major is healthcare management, and your experience so far. Let's tell the folks out there what you do in healthcare management.
Well, honestly, the only thing I've ever done in healthcare management in the work environment was just I was interviewing clients through Humana. I would during open enrollment, I would enroll them in different healthcare plans, PDP plans, prescription drug plans, things of that nature. That's all I've ever done in healthcare. I haven't had any direct hands-on healthcare management experience as of yet.
Hmm.
That's what I'm hoping to get. I want to get my feet wet. And
Like medical billing would be good, right?
yes, yes, that would supplement my degree at Wake Tech because that's what my degree was in.
Oh,
Medical,
okay.
medical coding and billing and all that good stuff.
Yeah. So I have a very, very good friend of mine. We went to an ERP application together with that runs a medical supplies office. When we're done with this call, I'm going to give her a call and make an introduction for you on LinkedIn.
Man,
Now, they're in South Carolina though, but does that matter for you?
no, no,
Okay. So you're open to relocating and
absolutely,
wherever the work takes you, huh?
absolutely, I am.
Awesome. That works too. Good. So, you know, tell us a little bit about, how you've been able to survive through all this. We've got a pandemic going on, we got an economy that's in tatters, and here you are working your tail off and you just graduated. I mean, it's just amazing to me that you're doing this. And I have to say that I'm in awe.
Well, Bob, it's not as cut and dry as you may think. When I first left my apartment, July 31st, um, one of my neighbors, she got the same notice that I did. So she and I got together. We went to South Carolina for the first 2 weeks after we left. Because I went with her to South Carolina because she has a Section 8 housing voucher, which is portable. I have a housing voucher which is Wake County specific.
Ah,
So so I went with her to South Carolina because she was supposed to be. She had to meet with the Columbia Housing Authority about her apartment and its status. And when we got there, and we stayed there for about a week, and she discovered that her apartment was not as ready as they said it was. They wanted her to do more paperwork. And after that, that kind of caused a meltdown between the both of us. So we kind of went our separate ways. She stayed in South Carolina. I came back to Raleigh. And when I got back to Raleigh, I was sleeping on the streets because I had nowhere to go. And I was sleeping on church porches. And I don't like doing that because of the dangers. They're even far more dangerous now being homeless than they ever were when I was homeless 10 years ago. And it's unbelievable the threats and the dangers that now live outside. And I'm trying to get away from that at all costs.
okay. I understand that. I mean, you've persevered, so that you should be proud of yourself for doing that. I mean, that really is amazing.
Well, and beyond when I was sleeping on the church porch, I went live on Facebook and I showed people that I was outside. And I had an overwhelming amount of support. People sent me money I told them I needed shoes because my shoes they got wet and they were really smelly. And people sent me money to buy shoes, which I have on now. They sent me money for hotel stays, which I've been able to stay here now. This is the top of my third week I've been staying in hotels, thanks to
Wow.
the generosity of all of you out there in Facebook land and in LinkedIn land. All of you, you've been more than generous, and I really, really appreciate all of you. But I realize also that all of us are struggling. It's not just me. All of us are feeling the pinch of the COVID-19 situations, and people are moving and facing addictions. So it's not just exclusive to me. It's inclusive to everyone.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I'm going to reach out to my network here, and I'm going to say to you guys, it's time to maybe dig a little deep and find out who you have a connection with that you could introduce Michael to. That hopefully we can bring about his next opportunity, and hopefully we can get him set on the right path here, and give this very hard worker an opportunity that he deserves. Michael, thank you so much for speaking with me. I definitely want to do a follow up with you, and we'll see what we can do to help you out here.
The pleasure's all mine, Bob. Thank you for having me.
Thank you. All right, and this goes out saying we'll be praying for you. Have a great day, and I'll start reaching out to as many people as I can to let's get you noticed and let's get you out there.
Thank you so much.
Okay, best of luck to you. Bye
Thank
bye.
you.